In this vlog, we will see how to code push notifications in Flutter applications. You might have the knowledge of push notifications in Android and iOS. It's the similar, but the way we implement differs. So let us see what are the requirements. So here we need to add two dependencies here. One is Flutter local notifications and Firebase messaging. You may notice that I have not provided the version name. You may provide accordingly for your project requirements. So these two dependencies are useful. So this Firebase messaging is useful to fetch the notification, and with the help of Flutter local notifications we will display the notification on the device. So before going any further, we need to make some customizations in Firebase console. So this is my Firebase console where I have created projects. Here you can see Flutter push. This one is for Android, and here Flutter push for iOS. So two projects I have created because in Flutter we are having same code for two Android and iOS platforms. So we need to create them individually. So for creating a project, you need to click on the plus icon, and from here you need to select and you need to provide your package name. So the package name is available under the manifest file. Here you can see the package name. So you need to provide this package name and the app name, and also SHA-1. It's an optional thing, you may provide or not. So click on the register button, then you will be given a JSON file. So that particular JSON file you need to place it in the app folder here. So inside app folder you need to place the JSON folder for Android, and when you go for an iOS project creation, the same way you need to provide the package name as I have shown for Android, and here you need to provide the app name. So once you registered, you will be provided an info plist file. So that particular info plist file you need to place it in the iOS runner folder. Here Google service info plist. So this particular file you need to place it here. So these are the configuration files for both the platforms, and let us move further and configure our project. So once you add projects, I have also added other projects also here. So whenever you create your project, you might see only the two projects which you have added, and here once you have done this step, you need to move to the cloud messaging service here. So send your first message, click on it, and here you can see a notification title and notification text. So this is a title and this is a message which is included in the notification. Here you can see the output. It will look in the similar way for Android and iOS. Okay, so let us see the code level implementations before seeing the output. So this is a main.dart. It's a general file, and if you are having any doubts, if you are a beginner to the Flutter and if you don't know what is the background of this particular file, do let us know in the comment section below, and also refer to our previous tutorials to get a knowledge. Okay, so here we have initialized this one with a void main, and also taken the default myapp class which is extending a stateless widget. And also for stateless and stateful widget, I will be providing you a tutorial. Do let me know in the comment section below if you want to know more information about it. And here we have declared a material app which will be returned. So then we have provided the theme data, and here you can see in the home we have navigated it to the notifications. So here we have extended the notification class to a stateful widget, and here you can notice we have also passed a title here. So we are fetching the title and we will be displaying it on the app bar. So here, till now, what we discussed, you can see here, it's an output screen. As you can see, the title which we have passed from the main, which is received in the notification class and is been printed over the app bar, and here a sample message I have provided. So here we have initialized the Firebase messaging plugin which we have added in PubSpec, and also Flutter notification plugin. So these two we have added in the initial level, right? So these two we have initialized and we have taken the objects, and here in the init state we have initialized settings for Android. So we will be displaying the IC launcher image here. So whenever you see a notification, there will be an icon displayed, right? So that particular icon we will be initializing. And for iOS we have made the initialization here, and for Android, here you can see for Android we have made the initialization, and Flutter local notification plugin we have initialized here. So if you are having any queries regarding the initializations, do let us know in the comment section below. So why? Because the Android and iOS initializations are different. We can't make them as a unique code. We need to provide them according to their platforms. So we have made a separate initializations for both of them. And also, as you see, we have added the configuration files also separately. And here, with the help of Firebase messaging plugin, we will be noticing the status of on message. So whenever the message is received, we will pass the message, and we will pass the message to a function display notification, and with the help of it we will display, we will see it in the real-time example now. And on resume we will print the on resume status here. On launch we will print the on launch status, and also like the token, when we receive we will be printing the token here. So these are the iOS settings. We will be providing sound and badge alert. All these things are different from Android and iOS, right? So we are providing them specifically. So here the token is printed whenever the Firebase application is installed onto your device. You will be receiving a token from Firebase, so that particular token is being printed here. In Logcat, here you can see our token is printed. Okay, and here you go, the basic coding we have provided just to make the screen appear. So here the message which we have provided, a default message Google Firebase notification. So this is what we have provided here inside a scaffold extending, having app bar and a body. So here you see, this is a coding for Android displaying notification. So in Android we need a channel to be available to display notifications. So we have provided a channel, and we have provided the message here. The message will be received from here, and we will pass the message title and body. We will see a real-time example now. So whenever you click on the notification, here the control will be available. So whatever functionality you want to make on clicking a notification, you can perform in this particular block of code I have mentioned here. So this is for Android, and when you come for iOS, here we will be having this dialog action, Cupertino dialog action. So we have imported the plugin for it to here. So with the help of it we have taken the alert dialog action here. So whenever you click on the iOS notification, you will be navigating to this particular section. You can provide your own coding here. So what do you want to make when the user click on the notification, whether you want to take him into application or you want to provide some message then and there. So all these things you can make sure available in this particular block. So let us see the real-time working of the push notifications now. So here, try to create a notification. I want to create a sample notification. this is a test notification. Okay, so here you can see already we are able to see the output. So these are the optional things we will be seeing in coming tutorials. Here we can also pass an image. So when you provide this URL, you can also send a image in the notifications, as you can see in various social networking sites. And here we will click on the next button, and here we need to select the application also. So our application ID is this one, the package name which we have provided. So don't forget to select your application. If you have not selected your application, you may not receive the notification. Okay, so here we are done for now, and these remaining things we will be seeing in the coming tutorials. Those are not important as of now. So here it is showing you what you have provided details. So if they are correct, click on the publish button and try to observe your device. Here you can see we have received a notification here. So the notification which you have sent was successfully completed. And also let us check our logcat. Here on logcat, here you can see on message we have received a title and a body here. So this is what the same message we have printed. So here this is what the same message we got. We have provided an image here. So push notifications, hi. We have provided a title and a body. Okay, so this is how we implement push notifications in Flutter. So we have also made some Firebase tutorials for Flutter. Do visit our channel to watch them, and also if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel. And the source code for this project is being provided in the description section below, so go there and have the code, and let me know if you have any queries in this particular topic.